Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here, and welcome to the first live action video of 2017. It's a new year. Speaking of new year, I hope your guys' new year was really good. Mine was okay, just stood at home, watched the countdown with family. So yeah. We ended off 2016 with a top 5 video. I figured we'd start 2017 with a top 5 video. So this is what I've been wanting to do for a while, and now I'm finally getting to do it. So I think this will be a fun one, a crazy one. Usually in games, things are, for the most part, with the characters that you play as, with whatever else, as crazy and fictional and out there as they may be, there is still this sense of perception of what's going on around you, and it's still fairly grounded in reality. Except for when these moments happen, and all fucking hell breaks loose. So, this top 5 is going to commemorate that. This is the top 5 gaming mindfucks. Let's begin. Number 5 is Glover. The entirety of it. That game is just one fucking trip. I swear. It's the graphics. It's the textures. I don't even. When was this game made? I don't even. Let's just go through all of. Here it is. Glover made. Fucking doesn't say the damn. Oh, here it is. 1995. 96, 97, okay, probably 97. So, Jesus, this came out after Crash? Are you kidding my ass? After Mario 64? Like, to put it into Nintendo 64 perspective, Glover came out after Mario 64. And as great of a game as everyone says Mario 64 is, with its graphics and everything, I mean, okay, I was going to try and give it some credit and say, well, at least it does have some, fairly decent, textures with its fucking environments and shit. There are also times where even Mario 64 just has fucking circus-ass, crazy, weird meshes of textures. But Glover is that consistently. Because Mario 64, at least, I can give it some credit, does have, you can kind of, you're on a mountain, it's going to look very like you're on a mountainside, and you're going through the hills. Well, there's hills and grass everywhere for the most part, I guess. And it does still feel like a world, like you're in a fucking, like you're in, or on Earth. Glover doesn't feel like that at all, like in the slightest. I think the only thing that makes it, the only fucking area in that game that I can think of that comes immediately to mind, for as much as I've played of that fucking game, is like the castle, the wizard's castle in the intro. It's set on this kind of plain, like on or in the plains, and yeah, that's about as normal as this game gets with its environments and just with things that are going on in this game that can be deemed normal. Because after that, you've got fucking weird, transparent elephants that can suck your ball up, and you've got fucking... That's one enemy. Then you got some, like, shark dude who, like, uses his fins, like, feet, he's like... And he'll do that, and then he'll, like, swing down at you, and he's like... This is all true. This is all... Those two are enemies in this game. Weird fucking shit. And just how some of the... Again, the textures and how... I'm thinking specifically of the circus level, because that was just fucking... I had no clue what was going on. And then we got lost, and Jeremiah and I played that game for Video Games FTW, and there was like a part where like a good 2 or 3 parts were dedicated of this like 11 or so part series to us trying to figure out where the fuck to go and what to do, because we didn't see like a thing happen. But just traversing everywhere was like, where there's no fucking conveyance, there's no nothing. It's just like, you're thrown in this like fucking circus ass world, do shit, and it just, with these weird ass enemies, all this shit happening, the fucking, it was just weird. I was like, what? And I'm not, and again, this is a true story. I don't know how many times I've said this on camera already. And I'm pretty sure I had to have said it in the Let's Play itself. But this game, just by playing it, not by getting overly mad and yelling at the game, which I did do, but this came before that. Not by yelling at it, not by whatever, not anything prior to playing the game, to sitting down and playing the game, but when I was playing the game, I just started to get a headache. I think it's from the gross colors and the freaking meshy, gross freaking textures. It was an eyesore. Basically, that entire game is an eyesore, and the circus level alone confirms it. It's just, there's shit happening, and you're like, I don't know what this is. It's a mindfuck, at least for me. I should have also prefaced this in the intro, before getting into this number 5, that these mindfucks are mindfucks that I've personally experienced. So I'm not going to include other stuff like Uncharted's disco multicolored, I don't know if it's disco, but the multicolored filter, or Watch Dogs freaking drug trip bouncing on flowers and shit. Like, that I've experienced, but not to like a certain degree. I remember Glover a lot more than like what you had to do. I think all it was fucking jumping on flowers in that drug trip from Watch Dogs. But Glover's at number 5 because it was just play it if you haven't. And I swear, just on a day where you're already rowdy with friends and you come to your room and you're just like, let's play Glover, guys, because of course that's totally what you do when you're with friends and you want to play a video game, play Glover. And just in the moment, you're just like, what the fuck is happening? And there you go, mindfuck number 5. I don't know how this game keeps making it into my most recent top 5s, but Wario World is here yet again for Mirror Mansion. Now, this is one of the more tame, the more tame mindfucks, because the world is, you know, it's not that disconcerting at first and disorienting, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? But its clever use of certain mechanics is what makes it, is what can mess with your mind a little bit, because this is the only level to incorporate mirrors, as it's called, Mirror Mansion. But the way they play around with having, it's not just like mirrors plastered everywhere and like Wario's and like those, because this is part of like this another circus-ish setting, because I believe this level comes right after an actual circus level. I think so. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and it's like World 4 or something like that, or World 5. Anyway, so it's not like it's a fun house of like, you know, those like mazes, like those mirror it's not anything like that per se. It's just more of you have to use like the mirrored floor or mirrored tiled walls to navigate certain parts of the level, and that can kind of disorient you a little bit if you're kind of like, okay, this is something they've never done in the game prior or after. So it's exclusive to this level. That's what makes it a little bit of a mindfuck. So, not only that, I mean, you've got fucking, let's see, what exact enemies do we have here? Well, first off, this isn't an enemy, but you've got this weird cardboard cutout lion-ass thing that you punch, and then it takes you across a row of spikes. You have to stick onto those little glue globes on its tail. And then you've got these fucking vampire magician dudes that you can pick up and throw, and you can't, I don't think you can kill them, or if you do kill them, they come back. And that's, well, not rare, but like they come back pretty fast. So that's kind of like a more rare thing for the enemies to like come back right then and there. I don't, unless I'm remembering that wrong, I don't know, but like there's just these weird enemies, and the fact that, oh, no, okay, enemies, those dudes, there's these like ghostly dudes that you can only see in those mirrors. So that makes it disorienting too. They're coming at you and they can attack you, you know, out in the open, but you can only see them through the mirrors. It's kind of like in Luigi's Mansion. There's a certain part with a projector, you're in a projector room, and you can only see the ghosts, their shadows. You can only see their shadows in the projections, but they're still coming at you and they can still attack you. So it's very much like that. You can only see them in the mirrors, and you have to kind of orient yourself to where they are, and then you punch them out, and you're punching essentially nothing when you're not looking through the mirrors, but in the mirror you can see the dudes, so that's really crazy. And those kinds of enemies are only here in this level, and they don't play with anything else kind of like that, like special enemies that do something like that have to include looking somewhere you aren't supposed to, or whatever else. So this level has a lot of exclusive stuff that can kind of mess with your mind a bit. It's like, oh shit, okay, so I have to navigate, like they built this part of the level you have to climb and do and kind of jump over platforms and stuff, but but it's all built up above the line of vision. I don't know what to call it. There's a certain term for it, but well, it's out of frame. Let's say that. So it's kind of out of frame, so you can't look at Wario like up wherever he is because he's way up here and you can't really see much. So that's one of those instances where the floor is all mirrored. So you have to look down at the floor to see where he is up above. Maybe I'm not explaining it right. I don't know if you guys kind of get that if you haven't played the game. If you played the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those who might not have played Wario World, look it up. Just Google it or something, that level, Mirror Mansion, and you'll be like, oh, that's a little disorienting. I've been using that word a lot for this number 4, but that's basically what it is. That's what kind of makes it a bit of a mindfuck, but it's one of the more tame mindfucks, trust me. So, yeah, number 4 goes to Wario World, Mirror Mansion. So I have come out to say this, but one of the more likable environments in Skylanders Imaginators, for me, was Fizzland. And what makes the mindfuck, what makes number 3, is the Fizz Worlds segments. Because of the trippy music, everything that changes when you switch into that world. I've already said this before too, every time Pop Fizz is like, Fizz World, real world, that got annoying quickly. I really don't know why they felt the need to put all these voice clips and other sound effects and such into literally every little thing you did. Like the announcer got on my nerves. Every time you went to a new world and it was Thumpin' Wumpa Islands. Like he had to narrate all the levels, all the enemies, and I'm getting off topic already. It's Skylanders. Fizzland was cool. Fizz World was like, well, really caught my attention because I was like, it's creative, it's colorful, it's really out there. It's supposed to mimic the fact that you're supposed to be high, and it's like, oh, how the fuck did this get into this game? What? So, just listen to the music, listen to the other tracks. It's really supposed to give off that vibe. It's like a real 70s vibe. And what I wish, now here's where I kind of get a little, I have to talk about Skylanders and I have to kind of do this every so often, but here's where I'm going to do this more in a analytical sense. Lost the word there for a minute. Here's where I get a little like, okay, it's not so much as nitpicky, it's not so much as complaining, it's just more of like, I wish they played with that mechanic more in a more complex sense, because like there are certain little maze segments where you have to like go between the worlds, only so you can like flip certain things and like, fire spouts out, blocking your way in one world and it doesn't in the other. And it was really, really laid out for you right there, like, well, you just go there, click that button, they turn off, you can go that way now. And it was very, very simplistic. A little too simplistic. It's one of the problems I said Skylanders has had for a while now. It seems too easy, even on not the easiest difficulty. It's the way it was designed, not saying like the challenge of it, because there is no real challenge. I think it's just the design and the layout of how they did that kind of stuff, how they laid it out for you. I don't know, they could have built it a little differently in my opinion. They could have, made it a little more challenging. Like those maze segments for one. Number 2, like they could have made the frickin' globules, however you pronounce them. That segment could have been a little easier, I guess. Or, a little tougher. Now, what's cool is that, I'm getting a lot of thoughts at once. When you are trying to suck them all up and everything, and you're switching between worlds, he doesn't say Fizz World, real world there, and it's like super like fast. And not that it's not super fast when you are switching, outside of that little mini game, I guess it is, you could call it. It's part of the progression of the game, of the level, but whatever. In other parts of the level, I guess we could say, when you're switching between the worlds, like, it's pretty fast. I just didn't like the whole Fizz World, Real World, him having to announce it every time. But, I don't know, there's something about when you're doing it in the whole globule part where, like, it seemed a little more, I don't know, I think I'm just getting lost in my own words. Anyway, what makes it a mindfuck is the fact that it's all colorful and shit. Just look at it. It's not like a disorienting, like, where do I go? What do I do? It's not like a confusing kind of a mindfuck. It's just more of like, whoa, look at the pretty colors. Whoa, dude. It's very much like that. So, I don't know. I kind of liked it for that, though, because it was different, and they did get pretty creative with it. And the fact that you can push those ball-like things around, and you can, like, torch the trees with them. Like, the trees come alive and have eyes. Like, everything has eyes and shit. When you switch over to Fizz Worlds. So, I don't know, it was pretty memorable. There were some pretty cool things about that world. I wish they fleshed out some stuff, especially with that mechanic. They could have really made some really cool puzzles and challenges with it. But for the most part, it was cool. It's super colorful and it's crazy. So, yeah, that's why it's at number 3. Alright, this is a good one. Number 2 goes to the funky board segments in Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. I fucking love those segments. And I think there's only like 2 or 3 in the entire game. I wish there was more. Those segments were fucking, talk about 70s fucking crazy ass psychedelic imagery. It's in my thumbnail. Have you seen the thumbnail? I would hope so. The background, that's from the funky board segments. So, I remember renting Rayman 3 like a long time ago. Once I found out they made a Rayman 3, I was like, oh my god, Rayman 3, I need to play that. So I did. And I had played it, it's a really weird story with me in Rayman 3, but I rented it out once, and I was like, this is a fucking weird ass Rayman game. And when I got to those segments, I was like, what is happening? Whoa! What? Jesus, look at the fucking colors! So, the music is, listen to the, I don't know where it's at, but it's fucking catchy as shit. The music is catchy, the psychedelic backgrounds are psychedelic, and I was like, what? I want more of this. Like, what is this? This could be its own thing, like just a batch of mini games like this would be cool. But then we took it back. I didn't see it again after that, for whatever reason. And then trying to get my hands on an actual copy to own. I hadn't seen it in like fucking years after that, until I finally did, and I was like, the one thing that stuck out to me, besides like Hood Stomper and all that stuff, and the power-ups and all that and such, what really stuck out to me were those funky board segments, because sure, you can call Rayman 1 psychedelic. I don't know if there's any real psychedelic segments in Rayman 2, but I mean, this is like trippy, mindfuck, what is happening? Like that, this is in its purest form in a Rayman game, right here, the funky board segments. It's just fucking awesome. Those segments are cool. So, I don't think I have anything else to say about it, but it's cool. There are a lot of trippy moments in Parappa the Rapper. But for me, my number one top fucking mindfuck moment in any game that I've experienced has to go to stage 3 of its spin-off, Jammer Lemme. Where do I fucking begin? Okay, let's start with the fact that, I don't know where to begin. So Lemme eats, food or some shit, and she gets a belly. And then this fucking caterpillar woman with a weird fucking voice, mistakes her as a pregnant woman, as a pregnant girl. And they're like, okay, so like take care of these babies. And that's what it is, and because there's some pregnancy thing, I swear I'm not making this up. It is hard to explain for many reasons, but okay, so then first off, you're supposed to be singing the lullaby. Now this is stage 3 of a rhythmic game, so instead of making it, you know, a cute little lullaby, it's a rock song. Music, it's a rock song. So that contradicts the whole thing entirely. It's comedic, but you know, whatever. I could not get over, like, the cutscene before and after this stage. I don't know. This moment, like many moments in these parappa games / you know, Lemme, these moments come out of nowhere. I guess you can call them big-lipped alligator moments, but the whole fucking game is made up of those big-lipped alligator moments, and I don't fucking. But this one's trippy because look at the stage. Look at the stage. Like, there's colors. You can't see my hand there, but there's colors everywhere. Actually, those colors and balls and shit are the body of the caterpillar chick. Also, she throws up. Not in the actual stage itself, but before and after the stage, in the cutscenes, she's trying to talk to fucking Lemme and she keeps throwing up candy and shit and green gross shit. I'm not making this up. I couldn't understand. I was like, oh, and her voice.
It's pretty much this. It's pretty much this. Now put these kids to sleep, will ya?
It's that. It's fucking that. I'm not making this shit up. I don't know. So it comes out of nowhere, and also I beat it on my first try. I went through like all the fucking, besides cool mode, I went through all the fucking grades or whatever of like, I was cool, and then bad, awful, fucking, I thought I was gonna lose, because I'm like, think of, I'm forgetting his name, I apologize, G-Man, let me know down below, or I'm probably gonna put it right here, whatever, but, Chameleon Guy from the first one, it was very laid back, very, funky, like almost reggae in a sense, but there's like a bunch of like button commands and stuff because of how that level goes. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like that. Now imagine that kicked up to 11. Dun 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 dun. That's what it's like, and it's like button triangle 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 triangle. It's like there's like it's crazy. It's crazy. Play it, watch it, see it. Technologic, just fucking watch stage 3 of Lemme. It's fucking, I had no clue what was happening. I'm just like, am I on the drugs right now? Am I on all the drugs right now? Because I don't know what is happening. I don't know why this is happening, but it is. Here I am in the moment. I have to play this game. What the fuck? And then I beat it my first try, and I was like, oh, okay. And I got lucky as a thing. That's how come I was so surprised. I'm like, holy shit. There's not much else to say about it, but what the fuck? So yeah, there you have it. Those are my top 5 gaming mindfucks. What are your guys's? Let me know. There's a bunch I can still think of from other games that I've seen, not so much as experience, and these all were ones I experienced. So, what are your guys' gaming mindfucks? What kind of things have you seen or actually experienced in the game yourself that made you go, why is this happening? And let me guess, they're never gonna reference this again? Nope, they're never gonna reference this again. Okay, so let me know what kind of moments like that were in games that you've experienced or seen or whatever the case is. Let me know in the comments below. Here's the 2017. Weird fucking start, but I figured it's funny. I guess. I don't know. It's a really weird top 5, so I don't know. I'm Marcelo. I will see you guys later. Take care. Here's the 2017. Here's the 2017.